Bunny Buns Tarot 8 here with, it's late at night and I just felt the need to do a message. So here we go. Alright, so right now we have Venus that is in retrograde. This is a timeless message, so your energy could be like you're dealing with these issues right now, or it could just be something that you're getting past, or whatever. Currently, as I'm filming this, we are at the tail end of a Venus retrograde. And so a lot of your emotional, financial, feminine, love life, a lot of feminine things in your life are probably kind of turned upside down right now. With that, there are probably a lot of things in your life that you need to simplify. And simplify doesn't need to be in the traditional sense. For example, I was talking to a client today about farming techniques and how we glorify whatever farming methods that use up that produce a lot of crops, but they're not really the best. And we were talking about the differences between doing small batches of farming with like animals versus really large crops. Long story with that. But in a different sense, it could be right now you are realizing instead of going and paying a bunch of money for wax and whatever, you can make it at home and do it yourself. Maybe if you're able to, go ahead and splurge, go get a massage, go get a pedicure, whatever. But maybe you're going to your local Dollar Tree and finding foot masks there or stuff like that. There could also be issues that you're running into, like financially or on a practical sense, where you're trying to fix something, but there are all these blocks happening, mostly due to this retrograde that's happening, but also just whatever energy that's happening right now. Like, it's like you want to achieve a goal, but something is blocking the way. And you are like, okay, let me fix that thing that's blocking the way. And then there are three more things that are blocking that block. So let's do this. Let's see what we're at right now. Sorry if you can't see very well. Sometimes I really like to go into my ancestral shamanic ways of being in dark caves with candlelight and stuff, channeling messages. In this case, I'm in my dark room with you having a view of my laundry basket, and then there's just some subliminals in the background. I have some feminine subliminals playing in the background to enhance your abundance, finances, feminine energy. Hopefully that helps you. You could be a man watching this too. It genuinely doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. It's just up to you to balance it out. Something in your life, you're reaching like the tipping point of it being awful. I'm very sorry about that. But like, the worst is over, but you're definitely at the point of like, wow, this is something else. You may have gotten to the point where it's like so bad that you've gotten to a surrender point, which is good. The Ace of Cups. As always, drink more water. Your emotions. You're probably going through so many emotions right now. Looking back on past relationships, romantic, whatever relationships in your life, and just really analyzing them, but not in a toxic sense. I think you're probably seeing what was real, what was not, and letting your emotions really flow. With that, your creativity is probably flowing a lot more too. You probably want more love and friendship in your life. If you've been isolated, you might be wanting to communicate more. I also keep hearing like mother's milk. You might like I had to cut off my biological mother, so no judgment with that. So you may be healing a lot of mother wounds or healing motherly energy within yourself so you can be better towards others, or maybe you're nurturing something and you feel like you're about to give birth to it. Maybe something like a creative hobby or a job or something that you've been working on for a while, and you've been like stressed out about it. I think you've been working on this for a while and you've been like, when am I reaping the rewards for this? I feel like you've been tending to this fire like crazy and you're like, when is it going to get here? When is it going to get here? And it's on the way. You feel that energy. You feel this like intense energy where you're like, I know something good is on the way. Like, I sense it. I know I'm going to have this huge breakthrough. I'm going to have this huge life change. And it's so hard to be patient. It really is, because it's not like you haven't been like putting the work in. It's just like these seeds are bursting out the ground, man. Like, there's some inner healing that just needs to get done first. A lot of financial things, like I feel like a lot of panicked or nervous energy. But the thing is, you're in the middle of a change. You're in the middle of a change to do a rebirth. So there's not really a reason to worry or stress. But right now, you're like me, man. Look at this. This how this vulture is covering this. You can't see much, but how this vulture is covering this woman and her coins. You're like in this dark, isolated cave, trying to build your stability and protect yourself, but you are protected. You're in this beautiful garden where nothing is wasted. You're steady, you're stable, and you are protected. It's just, I keep hearing like the sun will come out tomorrow. Spring and summer are going to be so wonderful for you. Spring and summer are going to be so much fun. But right now you're in that period of like a flower bursting through the soil. You're at that tipping point. And like, you know that feeling on a roller coaster where you have all the adrenaline. You're like, whoa, like, here we go. Like, right at that tipping point. I think you're going to, it like feels like that, but it's not going to be some huge fall. It's going to be, whoa, oh, wait, is something... Oh, okay, like underwhelming in the most peaceful way I can possibly put it. Anything else, God? Yeah, it's just that last stretch of work. And the most difficult part is changing your mindset to manifest the things you want to change, because you're letting you're letting a lot of old wounds heal. You're letting a lot of old ways heal and changing how you exist in this world. And it can be really difficult to manifest this, like no judgment at all. But you're definitely on your way. It's like that last stretch. And I feel like there's somebody, you're like struggling right now, and I feel like there's somebody from the outside in, or like some entity, something from the outside in that's about to pop up to help you, because you beautiful self, you are dealing with so much on your own and dealing with so much heartbreak and probably having spiritual attack, things against you, and you're trying so hard to heal from this heartbreak. I feel like part of these romantic wounds are probably just you being a sweet angel and people being awful to you, and somebody's gonna pop up to help you heal these wounds and give you more options. You're stepping into something new and beautiful and abundant. You're just at that threshold. You're like walking through the door, so your head is like on a swivel right now. You're like, which way do I turn? What's going on? No matter what, you're okay. You're going to have more opportunities than you think. Maybe that's part of the reason why you could be feeling this anxiety and nerves, because yes, there are things that are unstable in your life on the 3D, but on the 5D realm, you do have stability, you do have protection, you do have luck. But we're humans and it fucking sucks sometimes, because you're like, I don't know which way to turn. But in reality, you have so much abundance waiting for you. it's just, this has been the theme lately, is the law of assumption and the law of attraction. This is what we're supposed to be mastering right now, of just getting our energy up, trying to focus on the present and like do what we instinctively know we're supposed to do, clear out the clutter. But it's freaking hard because we're humans. God, give us a break. Like, but yeah, okay. And then I just like randomly, okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We're fine. We're fine. Lord. We're alright. I'm in this with you. Whoever you are watching this, I probably know you because I'm pretty sure it's like the same like 10 people watching this that are my friends who I forced to watch this, so I know we're in this together. And we're on the same vibration. And I know it's hard because like I keep saying like, okay, we just have to do the law of assumption and the law of blah blah, but that it's still scary because practically speaking it doesn't make any sense. But realistically, like, this is the theme, this is what we're supposed to be doing. It's just getting our bodies, minds, soul healthy, making sure our places are clean, making sure the thing like our animals are taken care of, our children are taken care of, and just knowing good things are on the way. And just using the law of assumption, because like you know it's going to happen, that gut feeling, that when I'm saying you know, that tingly feeling in the back of your mind where you think that things are going to work out and it's going to be okay. It's that we just don't know how it's going to play out, and that's the scary part. And also there's the aspect of like you don't want to screw anybody else over. You don't want to be a burden onto anybody else, bother anybody else, or look any type of way, and that's so understandable. But don't obsess about things you can't change. Just try and take care of yourself while trying. Yeah, that's all I've got for you. Subscribe to my channel. Um, Listen to some subliminals. You're not alone. We're in this together. This is a collective thing, and we're all dealing with a lot of similar things. But at the same time, a lot of the shadow work we're doing right now, we have to do it alone. So I know how you feel about feeling like lonely, like you can't talk to people about certain things, or maybe you feel overwhelmed, but you're really, really not alone. I love you, whoever is watching this, and I know this sounds really dramatic, but if you're on the same wavelength as me, I know you're just like a good person who's trying to be a good person, who just doesn't want to cause trouble and really just wants to live in abundance and just live. So I love you. I really do, and I wish the best for you. And you're a strong person. You've been putting up with so much. Just keep doing this every step of the way, every day, every hour. Just try to be calm, use the law of assumption, and raise your vibration. That's all you can do. Okay. Good night, or good day, good afternoon, you know.